This module has been about getting you ready to start to learn the building blocks of any C++ application. So to start with, I'd encourage you to go and get Visual C++ Express. If you have another version of Visual Studio, that's great, but Visual C++ Express is free and it will work fine for all the demos that we're doing, and it's relatively straightforward application to use and to get comfortable and familiar with. Because it's an integrated development environment, you can edit your code. You can see those red wigglies when you make a mistake while you're editing your code. You can build as a combination of compiling and linking. It's not really terribly important at the moment to understand them. When you start to get errors, you need to be able to understand the difference between a compiler error and a linker error, and we'll talk about those as we go. And you see how to run an application without debugging or with debugging, and the possible problem when you're running a console application that if you run without debugging, it just kind of runs out the end and you don't see the output, and how running without debugging causes it. Visual Studio will pause it for you, give you a chance to read the output. That's generally what we're going to want to do. Because console applications are the simplest, that's what all the demos in this course are going to be, and that's what you're going to be using to get comfortable and familiar with the syntax of the language and the way that applications come together.